Aqqiaruq Meeka Aqqiaruq En mamana ya
씌라투발룩 2012 mit pangnak mit Nunavut mit Pingwak sakritivok narunang nakatiaktumit Kauyi saktudaganang mit Kakasyaw yadaganang mit Akiksuinang mit Sanangwang ng mit Nasaw saganang mit Ilinegak sanit Steam ngo nakaktaw yumit Aksokoklut Tik am makayungat sa ilutis kanok isumang mangata o kuninga kauye sakto daganek kakaisaw yadaganek akiksuinek sa nangwanek nasaw sa ganek tokaga kayabut sakit tiniw unit madaga sanit at jigingit tigut. Kaso mga steam ngo nakaktaw yumit unikango unit. Ilin negaksaw unit ang mailin negaktaw yun naktunit sakitaw si may unit. Ato kung nakugarwak pabot ilisay yinut taku yun naklutit nunaring mingnik ang mailin negaktitaming nut ilin negakveko singin nut. Unuksakut tungasugitipingwako kakasawyakarveanit ilinnervearuseanit ullumisivullerpaanguvusaqqiyartitillutateegu silingmit Silaturvaluk taanna saqqiyarnerinertavut ilinnernermit oqausaqarnertoq miikaujungaquviasuktunga ilinnerqataqarnerama ilissinit qarisauyalerinikkut peqqusikkut ammanunarinnut. Good afternoon and welcome to Pingwa Makerspace Classroom. Today is the first episode of Silaturvaluk, Sounds Like Wisdom, a show for educational conversations. My name is Meeka and I'm excited to start the learning journey with you into the heart of science, culture, and community.
I'm Charisse, a Makerspace educator here at Pingwa, and I'll be joining you as we dive deep into the world of Silaturvaluk. Whether you're a lifelong learner, a curious mind, or someone seeking to blend the past with the present, this is your space. Together, let's explore, celebrate, and build a future where knowledge knows no boundaries.
Ullumitoragan qinertavu nunarjaamiunu tusartittineq silaumiksaanut Nunavut mit tukisiumaneq silamit qauyimanituinnaungila tigusinermit maquksiutimit kisanile annamanasungniuvo nunamut aktuanilik ang maikpigusungneq silatittinnit teimeimat qanuimat tukisineq silaup aktorneriyanginnit piyariaqallarikpannu nagiyattinnit apersorunna laorakkutaanna Dorothy Aglukark silaumiksaanut amma silaup asijjeqpallianaanit nunavummit ati tautudorlavut. Tungasugi Dorothy, sibudla mikinaw mangakpit narunariyunakpit amma kanokle kauyumanakarilaw mangakpit sila rinamit narunarunakpio.
Nalunarunnaqqaqa nunami piqornikkuugama angayuqqaaka aqqakka angakka uimayainartillugi silami tusaasimagama. Ublaakkut taima nutaqautilluta inuktikut tamap takkasauqquorto itsoquyauvalauqatta aniaqqiaruq takugiarlu tagu nunnamutaavunga ungasittumut qanuimanga niptaqiqpaa amma qilangmu takugiarmilut qanuippa nuvuyan nakiqsarpaan nakiqsartuuyangippaan taimannaqarlu tamakku atusaalinikka
nutaqaunerni taimangaan
itaimangalima uimaiaqquyaussimagatta ikkiarnartormiutaugatta iglumiutaugatta
amma apeqikkannerniaqakkit narunaaruutiuyut silarunniartillugu qanorle qauyiyunnaqayarpita uvvaluunniit utjersuqiaqarpita silaup audanianit
ukua sitamalua silattoqalliamaarlunga uvamni uimaiarlunga qauyimayutausorto qauyimayakka seqineq taqqeq nuvuyat anuri taakkua qanuinningi uqausiugayuktut perserniartoq ila silatsaungittumi uimaiyainnariaqarmata pinnasugutituaringmatju sila
tukisinattiarto maannaudertorli silamin qauyisarneq ajigi yunniarpanga taissumaniurortumi
maannaudu ila tamakka qauyimayatuqakka suqusingittun takba silalungniarniraikpata qanuinniarniraikpata taqqeqtaimakiaqanuimman quppauva piqorsava nunguliqpa takba qauyillaksinarniartunga takunngikkaluaqukku qanuinniarmangaasila
maannauderto qauyisarutini atorlutik siladerivadermata qanorle ajjigiinginningit ujjerivigit taissumani siladerineq amma maanna siladerineq
qanu tukiqartitai ajjigiinginningi qanu soqusingimmata silalerisitutsingi inui ila qauyimayatoqangittaarnalu tamakkutiguuna qaritauyattiguorto qanullata tukisinginama
ajjigiinginninginni qauyimavit taissumani qauyimaniuroortut maannauderto qauyimaniuyut siladerijjutini atorluti taikkua qauyimannasukpaktu ajjigiinginningi ujjerivigi
ajjigiingitun
qanortaima ajjigiingippa
ukua silalerigi piniarnerartangi sivusigayuktut sila asingorniartuuyaleraluarami asingornerartauniaraluarami ublu atauserluunni maqrugluunni kingusissorto
oqauseqaortuaruittao siladerine Inuit qauyimaneqaumata Uvagulli Aqqiaruqmakkut qauyimaneqaruangimmata silataima qanuilingakpa silarungniarpo imailingayunnaqattaqassille qanorlikia qauyiyunnaqattarpisi
takba una taqqerila una uimaiyartaulau pillalluavigayarmat saqqigiarniasaarningani paani takpaani qilangmi takba saqqisaarpo mikittukuluuvluni saqqisaarpo saqqiniuyaleqmat silalungniartor takba qauyimat nalaortu inuuyuni piqsiloqiinnaqqauvuq taima nuitatsialeqmat maannauyo silatsaujuumileraluarivuq amma ublumaqquqaluina silatsaulauraluarluni piqoqsaniluk taanganu silatsaungeqattaujarniarto qauyimayauju
taqqi pimmariungmata
taqqeqtaana pimmariungmat piqoqsaninga nungusaninga nungunnerasoqartigu talippalialerninga sanginneqsaungma silalungninga taana piqoqsaneria silatsaungilau pillartuaraallarniartuugalua ukiungukpa persertuaraallakluni aujaukpa nipaloraluallaktuarluni kisiani qilamiuneqsa saqqisaarningani kisiani taikunga nungusaninganu qupparuqpat qupparong ningani pigiarluni uvangalitautuksimayakku uimaayarsimayakku silattaungiuyaqattaliqumi asuilaataligiammaringmat nungugiammaringmat taima silattaungiqtualau pillarnialerivu
Tukisinaqsivo. Tamannari
nuvuyaqtau taanna nakirsarpat nuvuya takuguptigu nakirsarpat ubbaluuni adjigiingituni taakua iniqartuugalui nuvuya nakirsarpat ubbaluuni aujaqkulluuni ukiukkulluuni pakkua nuvuyai ungalli tautuglugi nukialuguyaartu taikua sunanguaqaaluguyaartu aksunaaqaaluguyaartulluupa takuksaupata anori tikikautigiниангитуuгалуа тикинниарто анорааlerniarto персилерniarto taanna seqqine tautukkukni maanna ukiungukmat kakiaktukulungmi seqinniruqta naammanniarto taima ublui ilanganni angmalortumi avalusimalerniarmiyo avataagut kakiangittumi taksigalaartuuyartumi avaloqalerniarto silattaungilerumaarmat
Absolutely. Oqausaqakkannerumaguvit aperingitanne oqarunnarmiyuti.
Ukuatao ila auyakkuli ila anori tarpakua nuvuyanila nalunaikku tallariuqmata maqaitinullu aqunainaliqpa takpa tasikulungmi ikani taikaagla iksivalunga iglumni tautoqattaqakku tasa angiluangittuugalua nalunaikku tarisormiyanga qauyimayaqa aqunainaliqpat anoqaaqaujaqluanginnaliqpat anoqaaqaluarluni tasiusinikuluagu qibliqtukulungmi orsuarneqartaliqpat taimagu anoqaaqliyumaalikpu ammaila suli igluagungaarleq orsuartummaqialuukpat anoqaallapallialerumi tuaviqtummaqikulungmi anorimi anoqaallaaleq yuartaliqpat taima anori tikitsumaalikpu tamakkuali umiartortunoqqai uimaayartauluartut qauyimayanni tusarsimayamniklu oqallakama takusimayamni
Tukisinattiartu silaruktillugudu ujjersuqiaqatlariqtu qanukanne oqausaqiyunnarpiu
itaannattau sila ila anoriuna ila uimaayallariнгmattu Inuit soorlu una kanaqniqtoq ikangngarleq apangat igluliunalaani nakikkia anori taanna ulloreegiyauluni uimaayagallariuqmat angiqarsaalisuarpata qauyimayaujarialik tallimanikluupa ublunik pingasunikluupa ubluni anoqaariasungarumi anoqaarniarmat kanaqnerniqartauyo
Absolutely. Taakuari kanangnaruyuit attayguusingikisuungmata
una uangnerneqartavu uaqnertoq ingna kivatiptingningaartuk kivaknirtoq amma nikgertoq taana anoriqluutik kanaqnirtoq
tukisinarsikkannerpo
taamnalutta oqauserisuagaqa arviamiisimagavit aktaku qauyimagakni nalaa aktakuarvia uvanga igluganiillunga tautukkukku sakimnuli oqautiyausimanera arnamut puigorungnarngitaqa iksumaguunalaani allarnernuippat silatsaaqornialerpu maangaguunakituinna nuittaliqaluarpat allarniartuujarluni kivapmik uaqnamminaklaat naugu silatsaarukautigittaangitto taikak agu kisiani pigiarluni ammaptau anoriu ingeqaninga avuna kivatikkorlero ingeqarpat anori silatsaaruarniarto anoraarpat anoraarnerpa persernerpaluunni amma igluanorli ingeqarpa saumikkorli agguurpat silatsiaangu ugautigilangittoro taannali oqautu serisimagakku innarmun sulliqqoorman ila sulliyortakusimaya
Suriyuaruqtaw.
sulliitutamakua
Taututaqattaqamittaw.
uimaayarpalirakki tusagakka tiarnailluavingmangaata tamanna qaunimatutigiyarat tiarna ila uigilaartaralu aullaqajulauqamnu qayariakulluuvas kituukulluuva nunamiigajukłunu uimaayariaqarpaklunuklu silami
Namaksijujauqannuk tavauvateerumaguvi namutuina tavauvateerunnartuti.
ikullu takuksaunnniartunga Inuitakusimayakka amisuungmata Dorothy Aglukark naammaktunga qanuingittunga ila takukkannirumaqattaqaluarpa Silaturvaluk ornikpalaartavut tappaanilu qutsiktumi inui amisu qaulimayakka takvauvuterpakka quyannamiinguyusi ilaksilauratsinga takvato atuutaqarniarka
Atuutaqarniarmi yutamanna quyannami Dorothy.
quyannami
Utermigasi areanain. Qoviagisaartaksarivasi apersortillango Dorothy Aglukarmin. Inuit piyarituyumit tukisiumaneqarput silaumiksaanut. Qauyimajjutaqarlutik auraniuyunit. Sila oqadlangnituinnaungilaq pigaarnituinnaungilaq kisaanilik tukisiniuvoq naukoreaqarmangaat ukiortartumi. Maana quvianaraanguyuq angeqarnit atorunnartat. Ati taanna pillerearilaulavut silamut ilagiyauyuq tayauyuq stammit. Qauyisartuleriniuyuq qarisauyarininiuyuq aaqiqsuiniuyuq sananguarniuyuq amma naasautileriniuyuq pillereaksat. Nasarmit atilutit isumattiarutigineartarnit. Now for the best part, activities you can do at home. Let's dive into hands-on weather-related projects. Put on your creative hats on.
I'm most excited for this part. Just to remind everyone, I'm Cherisse and I'm a makerspace educator here at Pingwa. I love teaching students and educators of all ages about fun activities they can do right at home. The activity I'm going to show you today is perfect for a snow day when you're stuck inside. It's called a snowstorm in a jar. And it's a chance to mimic a weather event, much like the one you could be seeing outside your window right now.
Pilere rineartatinnitakkutinnearpattigit piuyovo persertillugu aniyunnangitillutit taayauyo persertungua arigormit amma idjuarsivu silamit ittuaruvit igaraakku takunayarpat taanna pilereaksa oqausiunearpoq amma atortaudune qallunaatut peanikpat atortauderluni inuktitorluni. Cherisse, what will this activity achieve?
That's a good question, Meeka. This is a great activity to add some fun to a day inside while also showing students how different elements have to interact in one environment to create a weather event.
How long will it take?
This activity should only take 5 minutes, but of course, a real snowstorm takes a lot longer to develop.
What materials will I need?
A glass jar, white acrylic paint, baby oil, white acrylic paint, not Alka-Seltzer paint, white acrylic paint. That's going to actually represent the snow. Then we have Alka-Seltzer tablets. This is what adults use sometimes when they have heartburn or tummy aches. So you're going to want to make sure a grown-up will purchase this for you. Glitter for snowflakes and water. You'll also need one other jar and something to stir with.
Any disclaimers? Should a parent always be present?
Yes, of course. A parent should always be present when you're doing this kind of activity so they can help you learn. So we're going to go ahead and get started. And just to remind everybody at home what they need, maybe as I say it in English, would you be able to translate into anaktutut?
Sure.
Awesome. So we're going to need baby oil.
Ta na ato kaya kang nakta si baby oil no takaramo atok daw so.
Thank you. You're also going to need a glass jar.
Arigo.
White acrylic paint.
Kaudloktok mingwa.
Some sort of a jar and a spoon.
Aruti ang mapok.
Water.
Imang.
And some glitter to represent the snowflakes.
Ama kidligaraktut.
And the Alka-Seltzer tablets.
Alka-Seltzer tablets nguna kaktaw yutakwa karaktok nango yuno atok daw vaktut.
Thank you, Meeka. So are you ready to get started? Here's the fun part. Okay, so we take our baby oil. Let's take the lid off. And remember, you want to have a grown-up at home to help you and make sure that you're safe.
How big are you going to put baby oil in there?
That's an excellent question. So we want to fill it to about 3/4 of the way. We don't want it to be too much because we don't want it to overflow. So we're going to go ahead, pour the baby oil, give it a good squeeze. You're going to hear a funny sound. This is a lot of fun to do. You can do this at home with a parent, a loved one. You could do this with your teacher in a classroom. Just want to make sure that you're safe. So we're pouring in the baby oil. Remember, about 3/4 of the way. We don't want to fill it to the top. Say that's perfect. What do you say, Meeka?
I think so.
I think so too. Put the lid back on there. And then now we have our white acrylic paint to represent the snow. We're going to get our jar.
How big are you going to put one in there?
Very good question again. So we want to maybe put it just to the first line there. So if you have a cup at home, same thing. You don't want to do too much. The good thing about this jar is that it's see-through. So that way you'll be able to see how much paint Meeka and I are adding at home. And see, you're going to hear a funny sound again. And that's sometimes similar to what happens in weather, right? Because sometimes before we see the actual storm, we hear the wind howling, or a lot of different weird sounds that let us know that something's happening in the environment. So that's good for the white acrylic paint.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think so.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay, and now we're going to add some water.
So you're going to put half and half
Yes,
with the
about
water in the white paint?
exactly. You got it. About the same amount or the same ratio. So we're going to go ahead and pour that there. Not too much. There we go. Perfect. And we're going to give it a good stir because things are happening in the atmosphere. Remember, this is our jar. This is us looking outside the window. We don't really see anything happening in the environment, but things are happening. So once that's done, give it a good mix. You could see there about how much we've added. And we're going to pour that the remainder of the way. So about to the top of the jar. So we see that things are happening. Looks like when snowstorm is just
Start to form?
Yes,
Yeah.
you got it. It's just starting to form. Did you want to go ahead and put in some snowflakes?
Sure.
Awesome. I love glitter. Awesome. And snowflakes can look so pretty at first. And as we're adding more snowflakes, I'm going to go ahead and pour in the whole thing. You can pour the whole thing in if you'd
Oh,
like.
nice.
Yeah, we can get messy if we want. Give a little bit more. Nice and snowy. And so we see that It still looks pretty mild to me. How about you, Meeka?
Everything's going down.
Going down, right?
Yeah.
So sometimes you might see leaves. Well, I mean like leaves that are like on an evergreen tree. They might be falling down, or branches when there's a lot of snow, right? Things can start happening very mild, but then other things happen in the atmosphere that cause a storm to become unsafe and to occur. So once we add the Alka-Seltzer tablet, we see
Oh, it's going up.
it's going up,
Yeah, bubbling up.
bubbling up. Oh yeah, we see it bubbling. Yep, and that's what happens when there's a snowstorm. At first it looks quite safe. You might think, okay, I could head outside, but you really shouldn't, because the activity is going to become a lot more chaotic, or it's going to become a lot more unsafe in the environment, right? Did you want to go ahead and drop in another Alka-Seltzer tablet? Let's see what happens. Oh boy, Meeka. Oh boy. Look at that.
Now it's really doing something.
Yes, it's getting more intense. So if we were in that snowstorm, I don't think we'd be able to see. I don't think we'd be safe. Oh, is it going to overflow to the top? Do we think it looks like it's going to overflow to the top?
I think so.
I think so too. It's getting intense. Uh-oh. I wouldn't want to be stuck in that.
No, I wouldn't want to be out there.
Me either. I wouldn't want to be out there. It's unsafe.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. It's boiling over, bubbling over. And this is why you need a grown-up. Remember, you want to have a grown-up with you at home, because it's going to get pretty messy. Oh, wow. This is a dangerous blizzard. We better run for cover, Meeka. We don't want to be outside in this.
Because you can't see anything.
You can't see anything.
No.
And that's called reduced visibility. When you're unable to see clearly, that's what happens. Oh, wow. I wouldn't want to be stuck in that.
No.
No way. Did you have fun?
Yes.
I had a lot of fun too.
I cannot wait until
Oh, wow.
doing the activity at home.
At home, right?
Yeah.
I think so. So don't be scared to try this at home. Remember, I'm going to put that down. You need baby oil, a glass jar, white acrylic paint, some water, another jar for mixing, glitter, as well as Alka-Seltzer tablets. And you want to have a grown-up help you at home.
I have a question. How does this activity relate the actual weather patterns or events in the north?
Good question. The north is part of the Arctic, which means that temperature is always cold enough that it can snow at any time of the year. And if it can snow, it can storm, Meeka. Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
What is typically done in the north when there is a snowstorm?
Everything closes down for safety. When the roads are closed, it means everything is shutting down and there aren't always emergency vehicles to help.
That makes sense. Sounds super dangerous. But Meeka, are there any positives when there's a snowstorm?
Mostly that families get to be together.
I love that. So remember at home, activities like this one are about learning how to make a snowstorm in a jar. They're not just fun, but they're also gateways to understanding the science behind weather. And you can find more activities like this at pingwa.com.
Tana ukiuku pilere yun naktok te yo persek tungwa adigomit. Kovea naktu iglub ilwanit amado. Aji parwane persek tungwa de anguyub. Aputimut ayoksin nangitok tana oang nak ilagi banga ukiok taktub te me man niglinang niu na yakpok. Api vakluni lokanga tuinak akagomi. Api yung nakpat perseron nakpok. Nunarit sanavit matudlutik atang nakuyingimut. Ako ti matukpata tema kisutuinate sanavit matuvut. Amadu tuaver nakto kakpat ingekadju takangiluni kisene ilagit katingana kadaklutik. Ikaw magit pilreksat pilri saktatit. quviasugut tituinnaungilat kisaanilit tukisitittivok qauyisartuleqinikkut silami nanisiyunnarputit pilereaksakkannerni tavvani pinguartaakaamit ilisinnit tusarumavagut tautuktunit angeqassinnit qanorle issumavit aperiumavassi tautuktusi apeqqutiit aputiumiksaanut kisaane qanutigi qauyimaniqarpit soorlu qauyimavigit qassiungmangata oqausiit inuit oqauseriangit aputiumiksaanungayut naruneeraarjugunnarpunga qallunaat savanguyune oqauseqarput aputiumiksaanut inuktitut unorneqsauvut qallunaatuortunit teema inuktitut 47nik adjigiingittunit oqauseqarput aputiumiksaanut ununginnersaunasugisaarpigit uvarunnit unornersaunasugisaarpigit taannali attarnarteelimane qanorli attarnangittumiippakpit persertillugu Silaturvaluk angeqarsimatuinnarlutit silattiavangorsiilutit ilaannikkut Silaturvaluk akuniuyoq taimeimat neriaksaqararuarmangaat qauyimagiarpaglutit ullunut pingasunut aniyunnangituinnariaqaravit uqaruuteqara qariarlutit paatuliinga sangiineqartigiarlugu amma naarautimit qanigiyaqarlutit paatuliimmoortumit qaummaqutit qamituinnariaqarmata perserneq ilaannikkut aqusaatuinnarpaktuugalua ikaqatuinnarnit amma pilereqatigigunnarpusisuurlu persertunguaaleu qauyattitut taimaariaqaleqattaquyannamik tautugunnasaarassi amma ilagiyauyunnasaarassi amma Cherise quyannami marialuk pileritittunnasaaqattigut persertungualeortilluta. That's all the time we have today. Thank you so much for joining us. And thank you, Cherise, for showing us that activity.
My pleasure, Meeka. Thank you. A huge thank you to Dorothy for coming on and sharing her knowledge with us. She spoke about the incredible insight into weather patterns she was given as a child with memories of being asked to observe the sky and the wind. She was taught about the importance of wind shifts and the changes of the moon and the shapes of the clouds. And today, she took the time to teach us. I'd also like to thank John Stewart, our producer, and everyone behind the scenes who made this happen. In 2 weeks, the learning continues. Join us next time on Silaturvaluk, Sounds Like Wisdom, as we explore more facets of STEAM education and celebrate the richness of Inuit culture. Thank you, Meeka.
Tana sakiyani tuinnaungila kisianili aqusiniuvok kataqataqarnermit silatuyunit innarnit aktuaniling mitayauyumit stemmit qauyimaniuyoq ullumi saqiyarniuyunit takunaqatigi nearpassi ilautittinermit innariatinnit qauyimaneriyauyunit soorlu ukiortartumit uumayunut auranit peqqusiuyunut inuit sanalungningitigut amma qauyisartuleqinikkut isumaksarsiorut nattiarnermut ukiortartumit quyannami ilagiyauyunnasaarassi tavvani qauyimaniuyunit amma qauyivallianermut pingua qarisauyalerivvianit ilinniarviuyumit peqqusiuyoq ilaliutsilluni piusivallianernut qauyigiakkannerunnarputit uvani pinguaq.com ilagiyau kannilaarputit kingullermit pigiarpallialitainnaqatta
Bye.